a non-local labourer in Saduna area of Ajaz in North Kashmir's Bandipora district on Friday. A top police officer said militants shot at a non-local labourer from a very close range approximately at 12:30 a.m. in wee hours. He was shifted to a nearby hospital where doctors declared him brought dead. The officer said he has been identified as Mohammad Amrez, son of Mohammad Jalil, resident of Bihar. Now, Amrez's brother also reacted to the killing. He stated that they were residing in Kashmir since the past 3 months and they are from Bihar. Now, militants shot dead his brother, a non-local labourer in Saduna area of Ajaz in North Kashmir's Bandipora district on Friday. A top police officer said that militants shot at a non-local labourer from a very close range, approximately at 12:30 a.m. in wee hours. He was shifted to a nearby hospital where doctors declared him brought dead.
ये हुआ तकरीबन 12:20 पे तकरीबन जब मेरा छोटा भाई जगा ना, बोला भाई यहाँ पे नहीं सो रहा है, तो गेट खुला तो वो बाहर आया तो देखा जीने पे खून उसको बह रहा था, 3 गोलियाँ लगा हुआ था। फिर हमको जगाया, फिर हम आए तो फिर हम आर्मी को फ़ोन किए, फिर आया तो फिर वो हाजन लेकर आया अपने उस गाड़ी में बैठा के। फिर वहाँ से 2 इंजेक्शन लगवाया, फिर बोला ले जाओ श्रीनगर, तो श्रीनगर नहीं ले गया, सुम्मल लेकर आया। सुम्मल में फिर रास्ते में डेथ हो गया उसका।
For more on this story, we're joined in by Arawat. Arawat, we do understand that the militants shot down the non-local labourer and now his brothers also reacted. What more can you tell us about this story?
As per the sources, as I spoke to his brother, he told me that at midnight we were sleeping, around 12:30 was the timing, and someone came in the room where they are. Actually, they have where the residents have been shifted. Am I audible?
Yes, Rawat, we can hear you.
Yes. Yes, where the residents were rented, they were on their rent basis, and the terrorists came there and they shot dead one local. He was just 19-year-old boy, and he was there doing the labor work from the last 3-4 years in the Kashmir Valley. The terrorists shot him very close range, and the injured were shifted to the Sumbul hospital where doctors brought him dead, and later the dead body was shifted to the Srinagar hospital where the more formalities have been done, and the massive coordinated search operation is underway in the different villages and areas of Bandipora district to map the attackers. The whole area has been cordoned off by the security forces along with the SOG, Jammu and Kashmir police and the Indian Army. Right.
And joining us on the phone line is Mr. Lalit Ambardar. Mr. Ambardar, when we talk about the targeting of innocent civilians, especially those from outside Jammu and Kashmir, the cases just seem to be mounting by the day. Your reactions?
See, we have been maintaining it. I've been saying it always. Kashmir Jihad is alive and kicking. The principal targets have been the Kashmir Jihad, when it went, saw genocide of aboriginal Kashmiri Hindus, and now the recent spate of killing began with the targeting killing of Kashmiri Hindus who are working there, employed there in Kashmir Valley, but living in Jammu as refugees. So, and the non-locals. This is a hybrid war. It's just not, they don't need to kill 10 people in one go. They will kill one with the same intention of creating fear, psychosis, and rest of thousands there. It's happening there. So I think we need to take it very seriously, and we may make sure that Kashmir Jihad is a military problem. It has to be tracked militarily. There's no way that you can talk to a terrorist or you can try to win over their hearts, not at all. And don't forget, these terrorists, these jihadis do not drop from the heaven. They don't drop from the sky. They just come out from a neighborhood, walk in, target target the non-combatant civilian, and then just walk away into somebody's house in the neighborhood. They don't live in jungles. They don't live in mountains. They don't live outside the city or outside the inhabited zone. They are properly living in the same city, same neighborhood. So the militarized society gives them the patronage. They host them in their houses. So it's a very difficult situation. I think we need to understand it. Otherwise, we will continue to bleed us. And also, we need to remember that unless you shift the war theater across LOC and make Pakistan bleed the way it has been bleeding us for the past 32 years, we will not be able to claim freedom from Kashmir Jihad. Kashmir Jihad is a menace, it's terror-infested, it's expansionist, and it's pan-Islamism-inspired.
Right. Mr. Ambardar, many thanks for joining us there and for sharing your thoughts with Republic. So, local labourer is killed in North Kashmir's Bandipora. And Zeenat, our bureau chief, joining us now to tell us more about this incident. Zeenat, we fear that targeted killings of civilians is back in Jammu and Kashmir, especially of what the terrorists consider as, who the terrorists consider as non-locals. Now we have a Bihar labourer, a young Bihar labourer shot and killed. Well, how would you say this is, affecting the atmosphere further in the valley?
See, as far as the target killings in the Kashmir Valley is concerned, just 2 days before there was a press conference of ADGP Kashmir who said that the cases of the target killings have been solved and almost all the terrorists who have been behind the killings have been neutralized. Only one is left, that is Basit Dar. And despite that, we see now another target killing taking place in the Bandipora of North Kashmir, where Mohammed Imreej, who has been working as a bedding maker, has been targeted by the terrorists when he was standing outside his rental accommodation. His brother found him in the pool of blood. He was shifted to the hospital, but he's calmed down way. Now the body has been lying at the Sumbal hospital. We are seeing the police is investigating the case and also FIR has been registered. But all this is coming at a time when the Independence Day is round the corner, and J&K police along with army and all other agencies are claiming that the tight security arrangements are on ground. But despite that, we are seeing a target killings back in Kashmir, and this time it has taken place in the North Kashmir of Bandipora.